Hi everyone, welcome to the Celebrity Diaries. Donnie McClurkin is investigating not simply his great total assets and rich domains, yet additionally the powerful insights that have molded his striking story. Come on, how about we get everything rolling now? Donnie McClurkin has not just made extraordinary progress in his music profession, yet has additionally confronted and beat numerous individual difficulties along the way with the total assets of $5 million. McClurkin's ascent from an unassuming beginning to a main figure in the gospel music world grandstands his wonderful strength and solid confidence brought into the world in Copag, New York. McClurkin found his energy for gospel music early on in any event. During his grade school years, he started exhibiting his ability through exhibitions. As he became older, he effectively took part in different youth melodic gatherings partnered with his church. In the long run, he took a huge step forward by laying out the McClurkin Vocalists, a gathering that permitted him to communicate his melodic ability and share his energy with others. Later on, he framed the New York Rebuilding Ensemble, further hardening his impact in the gospel music scene. At the youthful age of 8, he encountered a destroying misfortune when his kid sibling was unfortunately killed by a speeding driver. This inconceivable misfortune left an enduring effect on McClurkin and his family, compelling them to explore through significant melancholy in this season of men's distress. The congregation turned into a safe haven for McClurkin, giving comfort, soundness, and a sense of having a place in the midst of the confusion that encircled his home life. Luckily, McClurkin's teal years were too tormented by the frightening experience of sexual maltreatment. He has illustrated exceptional mental fortitude by transparently sharing his agonizing experiences, uncovering that he was attacked first by an uncle at the time of 8 and later by his cousin. These awful mishaps dove McClurkin into a time of disarray and profound close-to-home torment. In any case, he found asylum once again inside the congregation, inundating himself in music and service as a method of adapting and mending the close-to-home strife coming about because of his initial maltreatment, combined with the intricacies of his everyday life, drove McClurkin to wrestle with his personality and confidence in a presentation of astounding genuineness. He has transparently talked about his subtle conflicts, counting his fights with his sexuality, and the staggering responsibility and disgrace he encountered. McClurkin's excursion to accommodate his confidence with his own encounters has turned into a focal subject in his life and his service. While McClurkin has never hitched, he is a pleased father of 2 youngsters. A child named Matthew and a girl named Michelle. His own connections have frequently been a subject of public interest, particularly his commitment to individual gospel artist Nicole C. Mullen in 2016, despite the fact that their commitment was ultimately canceled. McClurkin and Mullen have kept up with common regard for each other's melodic venture took a critical turn in 1996 with the arrival of his self-named debut collection. This collection was a fantastic achievement, highlighting profoundly moving tracks, for example, Stand and Address My Heart. These melodies resounded with a wide crowd, featuring McClurkin's special capacity to convey strong, otherworldly messages through his music. The introduction collection not only shot McClurkin to public notoriety, yet in addition, solidly laid out him as a noticeable voice in the gospel music scene, expanding on the outcome of his underlying delivery. McClurkin kept on creating collections that further hardened his status as a gospel music symbol, collections like Live in London and More 2000 Songs, Psalms, and Otherworldly Melodies, 2004, and We As a Whole Are One Live in Detroit 2009 collected basic recognition. What's more, procured him various awards, counting Grammy grants, Bird grants, and heavenly honors. McClurkin's music is described by its convincing messages of trust, reclamation, and confidence have contacted a large number of lives across the globe. In 1991, Donnie McClurkin confronted an unexpected well-being emergency when he was determined to have leukemia. He felt extraordinary agony and enlarging and afterward began dying inside his body. The specialists direly suggested treatment. However, Donnie, then 31 years old, decided to heed his own guidance. I advised individuals to accept that God will save you, he said, and I needed to return also. Try to do what I said others should do. Donnie's leukemia finding was a weighty blow, yet he confronted it with a similar solid confidence also. Assurance that undeniable his profession, he went through treatment and upheld by his confidence local area and fans he entered reduction. This experience fortified his confidence and gave him a restored reason in his service in his collection of memoirs and meetings. Donnie has drilled down into his inward fight with same-sex fascination, which he connects to youth, misuse brought up in a strict climate that sees homosexuality as a sin. Donnie battled with culpability and struggled for a really long time, looking to accommodate his confidence with his sentiments, driving him to pick abstinence. H has spoken transparently about his conviction that sexual direction would be able to change through strict confidence, a point of view that has drawn analysis, particularly from LGBT supporters. His views have put him at the focal point of conversations about confident sexuality and also basic liberties. In 2013, McClurken confronted a huge misfortune. At the point when he was disinvited from a Washington, D.C. occasion celebrating the Walk on Washington's 50th commemoration, the coordinators referred to conflicts over McClurkin's perspectives on homosexuality, which they accepted clashed with the occasion's message of inclusivity and common privileges. This occurrence highlighted the divided nature of his convictions and their influence on his public commitment. Past his public persona, McClurkin has experienced lawful and monetary challenges all through his vocation, his association in legitimate debates, especially concerning his business issues and service, has at times surfaced, adding to the intricacies of his public life. These challenges, however, not in every case generally promoted, have tried his flexibility as an individual of note and a pioneer inside the gospel. Local area notwithstanding these impediments, McClurkin's confidence stays steadfast. His music and service are well established in his own excursion of difficulty and profound re-establishment. Melodies like Stand and We Trolley Down resound profoundly with crowds since they articulate the all-inclusive human experience of battle. Furthermore, the significant expectation tracked down in confidence, McClurkin's transparency about his own battles has filled in as an encouraging sign for some contribution fortitude to those confronting comparative moves. His capacity to change individual difficulty into a message of confidence and tirelessness stands as a demonstration of his inward strength. Utilizing his foundation, he resolves basic issues, for example, mental well-being, sexual maltreatment, and the importance of confidence in beating individual hindrances. As a minister at Consummating Confidence Church in Freeport, New York, MCL effectively guides and supports his assemblage through their personal challenges. His public broadcast of The Donnie McClurkin Show intensifies his impact, empowering him to interface with a worldwide crowd through his music service and public speaking commitment. McClurkin proceeds to rouse and inspire, encapsulating a message of trust and determination that has characterized his effective profession. Excursion. My Watchers. The story goes on as we take you to investigate his most recent property buy in 2024, his Los Angeles home house in Los Angeles. Donnie McClurkin made a critical interest in January 2024 in buying a sumptuous house in Los Angeles for $1.2 million. Situated on a calm kayak, this shrewd home traverses 265 square feet and offers a mix of serenity and openness near Hawk Rock, downtown LA, Glendale, and Pasadena. Built in 2020, the home exhibits current extravagance and smart plan. It highlights 3 open rooms each, with its own up-to-date ensuite and elevated roofs that enhance the home's feeling of transparency and style. The kitchen, furnished with cutting-edge Viking machines, takes special care of culinary fans, making it ideal for planning both elaborate feasts and light meals. A feature of the property is the higher-up deck total, with an underlying grill offering consistent indoor/outdoor living and shocking perspectives. Ideal for facilitating get-togethers or just loosening up. The joining of savvy shrewd home innovation further upgrades comfort, permitting easy command over lighting, temperature, and security frameworks. At 64 years of age, Donnie McClurkin's interest in this rich home mirrors his prosperity and manages him an agreeable way of life in one of Los Angeles' positive areas. His decision of home not only highlights his preference for present-day extravagance, yet additionally gives a quiet safe haven in the midst of the clamoring city life of Southern California. Thanks for watching this video.